In today's episode, the Toyota Celica. Hello and welcome back to Quarterlight. Now if you're new to Quarterlight, we're a car brochure channel here on YouTube looking at car brochures like this one from around the world. So we've been looking at this Toyota full range brochure for 1981. We're slowly going through the models each week. We're up to the Toyota Celica now, but don't worry, if you have missed any of the episodes, I will do a link at the end of the show. Anyway, without further ado, let's throw the brochure on the board. So here is the front cover of this brochure, which is in exceptional condition actually, and like it says, the full car range for 1981. Very 80s just by the typescript, isn't it? But this one's from April 1981, so let's show you where we're up to. So last week we finished here looking at the Carinas and the Carina estate. So we turn the page and of course we get the Celica. Now if these were Corollas, of course, these would have been the Carina coupes, I guess, but thankfully they have gone for a new name and decided on Celica. Now there is a few different models of Celica at this time. We'll start with the Celica coupe first though. We'll start with the text and then come back to these nice images. So it begins by telling us here's a car to be proud of. One of the 4 cars in the superb Celica range. An elegant 2-door model built for quality and style. The Celica coupe boasts a 1588cc twin carburetor engine that will stretch every drop of petrol to give you the best possible economy. Like the rest of the Celica family, it has performance and luxury options to meet the demands of the most discriminating driver. It makes driving what you like it to be, effortless and inexpensive, lively but economical, and combine the style you can see with Toyota's world-famous reliability. Quiet, good-looking, smooth and luxurious, that's a Celica. The coupe, like the rest of the family, has an impressive pedigree and comes with a battery of special features like a 5-speed gearbox, FM push-button radio, halogen headlamps, remote-controlled door mirror and safety warning lamps on the attractive control panel. And once on the move, you'll find high-quality balance and exciting road-holding qualities. Carefully designed aerodynamics give the coupe a slippery shape. That means better economy and relaxed high-speed cruising thanks to reduced wind noise. It's a type of car that makes driving a pleasure, even on a long business trip. Part of a well-groomed family that has proved itself not only in the tough and demanding world of international rallies, but in the hands of millions of demanding owners all over the world. See the style, drive the difference. So let's have a look at the specifications. So with this one, actually only one engine choice, 1588cc, 4-cylinder OHV water-cooled, 86 bhp at 5600 rpm, 87 pound-foot at 4000 rpm. We get a manual 5-speed gearbox, performance, maximum speed of 102.7 and now a 0 to 60 of 12 seconds. Fuel consumption, urban tidal, we're getting a 26.3 miles per gallon. At a constant 56, we're getting 43.6 miles per gallon, and at a constant 75, we get 33.2 miles per gallon. The equipment levels for what it is are actually quite good for the time. So tinted glass, reclined front seats with adjustable large head restraints, driver's seat height adjuster, push button LW MW FM radio, heated rear window, cigar lighter, tachometer, remote controlled door mounted exterior mirror, passenger door mirror, reversing lights, lockable petrol flap, door safety lights, lockable glove box and glove box lamp, toolkit, oil pressure, voltmeter, water temperature gauges, inertia reel seat belts and a rear fog lamp. Look on the inside and then we can see all those gauges on there. So like I say, it was pretty well equipped. 5-speed gearbox, quite sporty, but then they put a sort of wood grain panel in there, so I'm not sure about that. But overall, I do quite like the overall look of the interior actually. Now looking at the main image, we can see this one has got a UK number plate, as we can see, CYH899V. Not looked at this one, so if someone wants to have a look to see if this is around or how long this one lasted, although most of these models are lasting sort of like early to mid 90s, and someone said that doesn't seem very long, but for the time it wasn't bad actually. No doubt rust would have been the major contributor for these dying, I would imagine. Overall styling, I'm in two minds about. I do like it, but I think I preferred the next Celica, so let's have a look at that one. So the other model on offer at this time in the UK was the Toyota Celica Liftback, and like I said, I think I prefer the overall styling of this one, and you can get larger engines on offer as well, and what looks like a few different trim levels as well. Anyway, let's have a look at the text and look at the specifications, interior and main image. It tells us, at Toyota, we're not happy unless you're happy. But here's a threesome to bring a smile to the motorist's face. There are 3 liftback models in the Celica range, each with its own sparkling personality. However, one thing they do share is a standard of comfort and equipment worthy of more expensive cars. The Celica ST Liftback, like all the models, has a 1968cc overhead cam engine and sleek fastback 3-door body. It's the product of several years' evolution, the way most of the great classic cars have come about. Soundly engineered, easily maintained, well proportioned and balanced. The rear door opens into a large carpeted luggage space, ideal for carrying the family luggage. Luxury, that's the word for the Celica XT Liftback, with good looks that make good sense. It has velour upholstery and fabric headlining, making it feel warm in winter and cool in summer. The driver's seats puts you in complete control and will adjust into as many positions as there are drivers, allowing you to appreciate the road holding, good handling and supple ride. Fun to drive, the Celica GT Liftback is the liveliest member of the family. If you enjoy driving, you'll find it exciting. It combines the luxury of the XT with the performance of our twin overhead cam engine. You'll find it has the versatility to drive quietly in town, traffic or on the open road. Swallow up the miles at a top speed in excess of 110. A rear anti-roll bar and alloy wheels further enhance the looks, handling and performance of the speedy GT. Specifications, so we get a 1968cc engine this time, 4-cylinder single OHC. GT has a twin OHC water-cooled engine. 89 bhp at 5000 rpm. The GT making 118 bhp at 5800 rpm. Maximum torque 107 pound-foot at 3600 rpm. The GT getting 112 pound-foot at 5200 rpm. Transmission manual 5-speed. On that middle of the range XT model, we could get an optional 3-speed automatic. That middle model was kind of like the sort of what it was saying, more luxury than sporty. I think that's why it was offering the auto for that one. Performance. Maximum speed for the ST and XT manual was 102.8 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in 12.2 seconds. Surprisingly, not much different to the smaller engined model that we just looked at, was it? XT Auto dropped down to 98.9 miles per hour, 0 to 60 in 13.6 seconds. The one you wanted by looks of the figures, the GT manual, doing 114.4 miles per hour. 0 to 60 breaking through that 10-second barrier to 9.9 seconds, which actually was quite lively for the time. So fuel consumption, so the ST and XT manual, 18.9 miles per gallon for the urban cycle, 36.2 miles per gallon for the constant 56 and 27.8 for the constant 75. Moving over to the XT automatic, the urban cycle could be had at 24.5 miles per gallon, constant 56 31.3 miles per gallon, and a constant 75 24.2 miles per gallon. And finally, the GT manual, urban cycle, 22 miles per gallon, constant 56 39 miles per gallon, and a constant 75 30.1 miles per gallon. So it was the speedier of the models, but actually surprisingly the more economical one too. Equipment levels. So equipment levels, as for the Coupe Plus, which it tells us, it's got a larger engine, but it's got more equipment on these ones as well. So we get an auto reverse stereo cassette player, XT and GT only, digital clock on the XT and GT only, air conditioning for the XT only, lower compartment cover, luggage securing straps, and rear compartment courtesy lights. I think the air conditioning is the surprising one, only on the XT, the luxury model, but still very unusual to get air conditioning on a standard on any model that was sold in the UK at this time. A look on the inside, not the most inspiring interior actually. I think they've certainly gone more for a luxury look than a sporty look. So look at the model itself, it actually looks reasonably modern for a pretty old car, 1981 it's saying this is. So a Toyota Celica Liftback. Like I said, I preferred the look of the Liftback. We can certainly see that lip is quite high, as you get on liftbacks, I guess, so a long way to lift your saddle into the back. Number plate, I don't know if we can make it out this time. So it's another CYH number plate, looks like 9. Can't really read the number after it, and then maybe 7, and then maybe V after that, but almost impossible to work that one out sadly, but I'm sure it was another genuine number plate, and yeah, you'd be very proud of bringing that home in 1981, I would say. So there we go, a nice little range of Celicas at the time. Which one would have you chosen? I think I was certainly gone for that GT Liftback. Most interesting model in my opinion, although I'm sure it wasn't a cheap car compared to Capris. I can imagine this is going to be a more expensive car overall, and of course most people went for a Ford Capri in the UK around this time, but certainly I'm sure it was a very reliable car, probably as Toyotas at this time were. Probably had a few rust issues. Wonder how long these ones lasted. Anyway, if you do have any memories of these Celicas at this time, please jot in the notes, or even if you still own one, love to hear your story. And can anyone guess what in 1981 in the UK was the next model in the lineup? Jot your thoughts in the comments. But thank you so much for watching today. We'll end as we always do by saying, if you've not done already, please do consider subscribing. It is all completely free and keeps you in touch with the channel, particularly if you hit that little bell telling you when the next episode arrives. But we're doing at least 3 episodes a week at the moment. The other thing, you can become a member if you want to support the channel. Very small fee each month to become a member. Really helps support the channel and keeps us producing content. So thank you so much for those who have become a member. Those people will usually get an episode earlier than everyone else, and also another episode sometime in the week, maybe 1 or 2 minutes long, really showing where we're up to. Anyway, thank you so much for watching today. Please do take care. We'll see you very soon. All the best and goodbye.